a week ago, I was having a discussion with a friend of mine, and I was telling her that it's been a while I heard of um, men being so cruel to women, because it's like almost every 3 months we hear of something very diabolical men have done to women, and I just hope we don't hear of anything like that anytime soon, because it's enough. Just 3 days ago, someone tagged me in a video, and I went to check the video out. Apparently, a man has raped a 9-month-old child, his own child. And I was here pondering, like thinking about the whole issue and asking myself, what exactly do you find attractive about a 9-month-old child? Like, don't you have any mercy in you? Don't you have any kindness in you? Are you an animal? Even animals know they can't rape babies. You will give a puppy to a male dog and he will not do it. Animals even know that this is a baby, this is a child. Like, what is happening to human beings? What is wrong with this man? Just today, I was scrolling through TikTok and I chanced on a lady's video, and she was making a video about another lady in Nigeria called Fems, and she was trying to narrate the story about how she was sexually assaulted together with her friend. I was like, hey, what is happening? What is happening? What really went into this? So I was like, hey, what is happening? Is this possible to be raped together with your friend? What really happened? So I was scrolling through and I chanced on the original video. So Fems was sitting here somewhere minding her own business, and this gentleman sent Fems a DM telling her he was a photographer who had relocated to Nigeria. He wants a model to partner with. He wants visibility, and he thinks Fems can provide him with that. So he gave Fems an offer, sorry, which was a bit juicy. So she agreed to it. In the conversation, the man gave them the scheduled the time for them to meet for the photo shoot, and Fems told him it was a bit late, so she would prefer they did it a bit earlier. And then he made a comment that, why are you a minor? And then she said, she earlier said that I don't want to stay out late because of my parent. And he said, are you going to come with your parents? I think that was the time Fems would have realized the guy was just worried about who she was coming over with. He was very concerned about who the lady was coming over because he had already planned everything. So they agreed on an earlier time. Even with that, it was back and forth till they settled on a time between, I think, noon and then late morning. So when she was going to meet the guy at the scheduled place, she went together with a friend. And then when they were coming, he asked who she was coming with, and then she mentioned a friend. So he was very worried about who she'll be coming with. But once he realized it was another female, it was okay, because he knew he could handle 2 females, so it was okay for him. So they got to the venue, and this guy told Fems to go and freshen up. And Fems said, I just came out of an air-conditioned car. I don't think I need to freshen up. It's okay, we can start work. Took them to a room and said, because of your oily skin, I need you to freshen up, And when they entered the house was very empty. So Fems raised concern, where are the other people? And she said, oh, the makeup artist is going to do this, gave a whole lot of excuses. So they entered the room, and the guy said he wanted Fems to come and check out something, the clothes she was going to wear. So as they were entering, the Fem's friend also followed them to the room, and I can see he wasn't so comfortable with that. So at that point, he decided that if I cannot do this to Oli, I'm going to rape the 2 of them. And that was the new decision. I think when he invited Fems to the other room to come and check the clothes out, he was going to rape her there. But since the friend entered, he was a bit uncomfortable, so he had to replan and know what exactly he was going to do. So at that point, I think he decided that to be able to rape these 2 women, I cannot subdue one and let the other go. that person will raise alarm and I'll be caught. So I'm going to rape them at knife point. So this guy took them to a room and told them that if you want your privacy, this is how you lock the door. And then he locked the door. Fem's friend was also trying to charge her phone, so she wasn't paying attention. Fems was also, I think, surveying the room, and then just from nowhere, this guy brought out a knife and told them, "Go inside and change. If you shout, I'll kill your friend." So at every point, this guy was holding one of them at knife point. So this is how he did it. I'm always going to have one person at knife point. That means if you shout, if you raise alarm, if you do anything, then you have yourself to blame for your friends. I'm going to kill your friend. Since none of them wanted him to kill any of them, they had to comply. This guy tied them, let them go naked, and raped them. And as he was raping the other, he was keeping the knife at the other to prevent the other from screaming. And this is how he raped them in turns till he was done. Took their phones, took their news from their phones, and threatened them and said, if you go out and talk about this, I'm going to leak this, and maybe in future when you become so big, then this thing will disgrace you. I just can't think far. I just can't really think into this, that a man goes on social media. A man goes on social media, randomly scans through who he wants to grape. I just hope TikTok does not take down this video, because I had to mention grape instead of whatever I mentioned. This is how this guy sexually assaulted these ladies at knife point. Some of you men are so wicked, and that is why anytime I hear anyone, whether man or woman, say feminist hates men, feminists, do they just wake up and hate men? Of course, if you are a well-thinking female and you wake up and hear these things, you will be angry. You will be angry with men. And for this one, I really want these men to come out. And what hurts me about this whole thing is that they took it to the police station. And these police people were doing dilly-dally. As for Nigeria, I don't know. So they had to move it elsewhere with the help of a lawyer or something. Our laws don't even work. That is why these men commit these heinous crimes against us. They know our laws do not really work. Because you'll be asked questions like, what did you go there to go and do? Why were you there? What were you wearing? She was going to work. She was invited to go and work. Hey, you people should take good care of yourself. You people, we've gotten to the point that we understand that men are not protectors. If men were protectors, men will not commit these crimes against women. At first, that is what we were taught. That is what we believe, that men will protect. But ask yourself, men are protecting you against what? If it was an all-women's world, who is coming to rape someone? Grape someone? Men are not protectors. Men are not protectors. Take care of yourself. Justice for